Hello, everybody, and welcome back. I apologize that this is a late upload, but welcome back. And if you're new to the channel, very much welcome. This is I hope you're ready for this because it's a question that a lot of people are very, very worried about, and people, you audience, need to know this with a passion. You need to know that you're attractive. But what makes you attractive? We're gonna get on to this, and we are gonna hear just like start. Let all the energy out, all the negative energy, all the anxiety out of your system. You're safe here. Okay. Hello, pile number one. How are you? So, what makes you so attractive? Schizophrenia. Understanding the Creator. Stress. The source. Sorry about that. The rebel. Beyond illusion. So, pile number one, what I'm getting here is that people might think you're schizophrenic, because they might think that you see things differently, or you're seeing figures in the light. But more so, look at this first card and look at this last card. Beyond illusion. People think that you're very delusional, and what is schizophrenia? Oh well, it's just you see things that aren't there. The thing is that they might think that you have some schizophrenic traits. However, it's not that at all. You can just see what's going on around you in fourth, fifth, sixth, and seventh dimensions. Just like all the dimensions that in spiritual realms. And I'm getting empathic vibes, and not just empathic, but just starseed vibes from you, because look, number two is understanding, the second card, and the Creator. You have great connection to the Creator, and you are a creator, whether you're a musician or an artist or anything. If you're a mother, even a father, you created life. And stress, even though you have a lot of stress in your life, you go beyond it because you're really in connect with the source, and you're a rebel. And I don't mean this like punky. I don't mean like punky, but like this snobby little rebel wannabe who gets its butt beaten every day, but just is kind of like a contrarian and basically a poser. You know what I mean? No, you are very counterculture. You are very much intact with the energies. What's really going on in this world? What's really going on? Not what the MSM and not what the hysteria is promoting. Not what they're telling you to think and feel. you are a rebel, and that's probably why people think that you are schizophrenic, or you're you're beyond illusion and stuff like that. They might label you as conspiracy hypothesis, and no, it's not a theorist. Okay, a theory is something that's proven to be true. Okay, so you might be so they might think that you have like these crazy hypotheses, but the thing is that they don't understand that what you're seeing, whether if it's something that's in danger, or something that you've seen spirits, or that you've seen so many things, or just like you can see what happens before it happens, like you're very intuitive. Some people think that intuition is schizophrenic. It's not. You just have a huge understanding of the world around you. And the thing is that that's very much what a lot of people lack. Even many people who think that they're in touch are not in touch. I've met multiple people like that. They just go with what's massively promoted. You're not like that. Pile number 1. You got the love. Hadarian energy. Codependency boundaries. You got the love. Ooh, I'm liking what you say. We are the Hathors. Deep love, mother's milk, birth as a portal. Breathe the breath of the cosmos. Lifting the veil. Questioning everything. Anything that unaligned must go. The blue flame, spontaneous awakening activation. Karmic relationships, Orion energy, polarities, spirit, soul growth and conflict. The great severing, Mars, anger, conflicts, softening the love. You know what? I'm getting a feeling that you do not abide by what the masses believe. You're a lion, pile number 1. You're not sheep. You're not sheeple. You're not the one who is promoting, or like not promoting, but giving out what's promoted to be love. You're actually giving like legitimate love. You know what love is. You know what the value, and you know the strength of it. The thing is that you are one with extreme. Look at that, like with extreme understanding the Creator and lifting the veil, questioning everything and anything aligned. The thing is that you might be ostracized for this and be scoffed at, because a lot of people, they just think that whatever is massively promoted is true, which a lot of the times it's not. I shouldn't say a lot of the times, but some of the times, if not a lot of the times, is true. And they think that, and you're awakening to the realities, and you help others awaken to that, not just realities, actualities, because there's a difference between a reality and an actuality. The reality is the stuff that it's something that is programmed in our brains that basically that make us very comfortable. It's your like if you're a musician, or if you're a spiritual being, or even if you're something, that's the reality. But what's actually happening? What's the actuality? What's the actuality? You're something different. You're a different soul. You're a different spirit. The reality is the three-dimensional plane. That's three-dimensional speak. Fourth and beyond, that's actuality. So you're aware of what's going on, very much so. And that would make anybody extremely attractive, at least to the right people, because if it's anything that is very in touch, it's not just like in touch with what's going on around them, but they're in touch with themselves. Lots of people are not in touch with themselves, and that's what makes them very greedy. That's what makes them very hungry for attention. They're always asking they're just throwing spaghetti at the wall and saying, hey, give me approval, basically. And so they'll do anything. But here, the thing is that you're not like that. What makes you so attractive, pile number one, is that you're in touch with what's really going on, and you're not in touch with just like desires. You're in touch with what's needed and not exactly with what's wanted. And the thing is that the great severing, it could be Mars energy, anger, softening for love. It would not shock me, pile number one, that you have what makes you attractive is that you're feisty, and you're kind of like one of those people who just doesn't care. You might have anger issues, you may or may not, but the thing is that you're a very controversial person, or what people might think is controversial, because you help people step out of their comfort zones, and that really, 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 pardon my language, pisses them off. It ruffles everybody's feathers, because they're not cozy anymore. If I were to tell you something that is the reality, or that is the actuality, but it's not your reality, then of course that's gonna ruffle your feathers and get you fuming. And that's kind of how you are. You're very blunt, you're very honest, and that's a double-edged sword. However, it's also very attractive because it takes a lot of courage to speak your mind and speak the truth. Lots of people they think that the massively promoted thing is the truth. That's not always the case. Okay, so if something's a lie, like, oh no, I didn't do this, oh no, I didn't do that, even though they've done it multiple or a couple of times, does that make it true? Or is it something that just makes you cozy? Now, I'm not saying and that could lead to schizophrenia, and you might thinking, oh, you're making up stories and stuff like that, and you might be overwhelmed with that kind of stuff. It's not, though. It's okay to question things, and I wouldn't say outright shut people out or shut ideas out, but kind of like question what they're doing. I'm not saying to be snoopy, but just like if you're having like this instinctive sense that something is wrong, if your spidey senses are tingling, then it's good to like kind of put that as a footnote. Like, don't say that it's true, but don't say it's not true either. So that's what makes you're highly intuitive, pile number two, and you're very you really help reveal a lot of truth and help reveal to people. It's just unbelievable, and you're very, very feisty. You're okay with challenging people and challenging ideas and challenging the realities, fake or not. All right, what else? the heart transmission. Reassurance of the golden light. The pink rose of Lady Nada. Star Child. Eternal Now. First Ray of Power. Unplugged from mass consciousness. Oh, you see this? This last one. This is the one that makes... This is the one that makes you very attractive. Extremely attractive. Not attractive to the masses, though, but attractive to the right people. You are trying to help people get unplugged from the Matrix. You're telling them to stop. You're helping them stop this groupthink and this group speak and whatever is massively promoted by the MSM and what's massively promoted by the government and all this other stuff. You're saying that, you know what, there's more than that, and you're helping them unplug. You're very special because you are a starseed. You have like a star child right here. You're very in touch with outer sources. You're very in touch with a lot of sources that are just invisible to so many. But do you know what? A lot of people need to keep people skeptic and not believe, so that way they have power over them, and you're trying to snap them out of that. It's like, hey, wake up, people, wake up! You're being destroyed here. Or you're kind of like saying, hey, you know what? This is not what you think. There's something better, or you're better. You're a lot more beautiful than you think. You know how to lift spirits up. You know how to give people the blunt truth, which ruffles a lot of feathers, but that's a double-edged sword. You tell them the truth, and the truth is something that it's not very it's not pleasant to hear if it goes against what's not comfortable to them. Shine. Awaken. What have I been saying here? Compassion. Self-worth. Surrender. Limitless. Choices. What did I say? What was I saying earlier? Awaken. That's what you're helping people do. You're helping them awaken themselves, and and what makes you attractive is that you know your self-worth, and you try to promote self-worth, and you are a very vulnerable, loving soul, pile number one, and you do help them. You surrender to what's most powerful, that goes beyond even just what the eye sees, and you try to, because you know the power of self-worth and the power of compassion. You know that once people are awakened, and once you're awakened, which you are a very awoken soul. You are limitless, and you've got, what happens when you are limitless? You have a lot of choices. Choices for a new career, choices for new friends, choices for happiness, choices for anything. You're free. What makes you so attractive is that you are a free spirit. You don't let anybody restrict you from what you want to do. And I don't mean that exclusively as in like a snotty brat sense, but you are very in touch with the, and you do know the difference between reality and actuality. You're very in touch with the actuality. You are very in touch with perseverance and not letting the outer world limit you, and you become you and the stuff that anything and everything that you want. Pile number one. And that is exactly what's very much needed. You need to realize that you're very you're attractive because you're needed. You have a soul, and you have a mind, and you have a spirit, and you have all these characteristics that help make the world a better place. Now that not a lot of people might find that attractive. You may not think that you're attractive, but trust me, you are attractive. There's nothing more attractive than a pure soul trying to snap these sheeple and help them grow to become lions. You are a lion. That's what makes you attractive. Pile number one. That's basically the sum of it. You are a lion. Label yourself as such. If you chose pile number one, leave in the comment section, I am a lion. Thank you so very much. We're going to go on. I hope you liked that reading. We're going to go on to pile number two. How are you, pile number two? So, what makes you so attractive? Okay, let's see. Erase the energy. Just, I know, get rid of the anxiety here. What makes you... I'll do one more. You so attractive. Projections. The master. No thingness. Politics. Friendliness. Intensity. Playfulness. Well, pile number two. What makes you attractive? Sort of like pile number one, but not in the same way. You don't care. And I don't mean that in a bad way. The thing is that a lot of people, it's funny how we start off with projections. How people think they project themselves onto you. And the thing is that sometimes, if not most of the time, I would argue, say, actually, most of the time, if not, it is negative. But the thing is that you're very, very, very centered. And I don't mean like self-centered. I mean centered as in you know who you are. You know what you were brought in this planet to do. You're right here, like the master. And all this kind of stuff, politics and projection and this intensity falls into the realm of no-thingness. Like they're just, and what do I mean by that? You're easy to forgive. There's so much dividing us, whether if it's identity or politics or just some of the most stupidest disagreements ever. You don't care about those things. You're very centered. It's like, okay, well, yeah, we have our differences. However, does that mean that you're my enemy? No, it does not. And and the fact that you don't care about that does increase intensity with people who do care, or like who are like, because sometimes care is like a drug. Sometimes people just like overly care so much to the point where it's like fanatical. Like they can care about some of the most ridiculous things. They can care about someone saying hello to them, or someone saying that their hair is doesn't look good, or just like anything stupid. And there are just some people who just like latch off to that. It's like, what did you say? Or they just cannot let go. Of just like the least disagreement, or like the least bit of judgment against them, which means that they have a lot of ego. And do you know what? Let me tell you this. It would not shock me if you are in a transitional period from understanding, because narcissists can become empaths, even though that's very hard to believe, and empaths and narcissists don't get along at all, because the narcissist is very self-centered and just cares about the most ridiculous things. Empaths know how to let the ridiculous things go, but empaths hold on to the hurt that has damaged them the most, to the point where it's almost traumatizing. And it doesn't trigger empaths in a way that what triggers empaths are not the same triggers as a narcissist. Narcissists get triggered by practically everything, or they might be, and empaths might be triggered by everything as well, but they understand that they can't have it all. Narcissists want it all. And the thing is that if you were a narcissist when you were younger, or if you're a narcissist now, or if you were a narcissist in the previous lifetime, all of that stuff, you're starting to master that. You're starting to master the understanding of becoming an empath and settling and being comfortable in your own skin. Just understanding like no-thingness. Everything that you've been taught outside, including politics, is just an illusion. Now, I'm not saying that the spiritual realm is an illusion, but all this importance, these identity politics and politics in general, that's just illusion. It's illusion for power. We are better. We are better because we think this way. That's what politics is. It's like, okay, well, I think this way and nothing's going to change my mind. People are going to think that you're awful. I mean, I have a different, I see things differently than many others, and they think that, and they don't want to be around me because of it. However, they don't realize, However, the thing is that what also makes you special, pile number 1, is that you're very friendly, and you're very intense, and playful. And the thing is that you're intense in terms of like what you're very much wanting to do in your life. You're very much a go-getter. You're not scared, and you're not scared to make friends. And and the thing is that people might think that as that's intimidating, or that might be intense, because you are a master and you're playful. You can be intense and playful. You can be a master and playful, and nothing needs to be 100% serious. Nothing, and that's what people helps. That's probably why you were projecting a lot, and other people might be projecting onto you. The people who project the most take themselves so seriously that you can't challenge them. Anything that you do, anything that you say, very, 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 very narcissistic energy. So the thing is that it wouldn't shock me if you were once upon a time a narcissist, but you're starting to become an empath, or you are surrounded by narcissists and you're an empath, and you just do your best to just not engage. Activated Earth, power places, key lines, trust where you're led. Child of the cosmos, the intelligence of the universe lies within you. Wait, it's not time yet. Things are being woven. Empathic starseed, energetic sovereignty, absorbing what's not yours. Your life is a canvas, artist, manifestation, creative accountability. Perspective, none of this matters. Zoom out, common ground. Inner Earth, you'll survive this. New solutions and beginnings. You are what makes you so attractive is that you are a child of the cosmos, pile number 2. You just may not know it yet. And that is if you don't know it yet, that's all it is just patience. Just wait, because I mean, like, you are an empathic starseed. The thing is that you may or may not know it yet, but all this stuff and all these clues, and you having a master, and you kind of like overcoming the projections, or you projecting, and you having this friendliness and this playfulness stems from an inner child, and it stems from you having a lot of understanding that this intensity is not needed. And the thing is that you know that you will survive anything and everything that comes your way. That's the thing that makes you attractive, pile number 2. You're very resilient, and you know who you are deep down inside. Even if you don't know who you are yet, it's there. It'll reveal itself to you very, very soon. And that is so encouraging. You need to understand that you, pile number 2, are very essential to this planet. You don't know it yet. And you probably will not know it until you realize that all these evil projections and all these awful things that these narcissists have been throwing in your face, it's awful. But do you know what? That doesn't mean that you are. They're projecting their views and perceptions of themselves onto you. They're saying that their insecurities are your insecurities. I will say, let me tell you this, so many people, there are people who just like really how should I say it? They really diss my voice. They really put it down and just discourage me from singing and doing all this other stuff. But the thing is that I know that's their insecurities. Before I was doubting myself. I thought I didn't sound great, but the thing is that there was someone who believed in me, and there was also other people, other musicians who actually said otherwise. And I'm like saying, okay, who am I gonna do? Who am I gonna listen to? Am I gonna listen to the musicians where the music is their life, or am I gonna listen to like spectators? I'm gonna listen to the masters, and that's what you're starting to do. You've been kind of on the fence in your growth, but you're starting to listen to the masters. You're starting to listen to the professionals, and the people who may not be professional, but who are in that realm, who have gone through what you're going through. And the thing is that they will help you out of this funk. And not just that, but what makes you so attractive is that you want to grow. You want to transition. You want to bloom. Cosmic Heart, Cosmic Christ. Second Ray of Wisdom. Divine Talents. Initiation by Fire. Third Ray of Creative Intelligence. Oh, I love it. Sixth Ray of Devotion. Dark Night of the Soul. This is very... Let me tell you this, pile number 2. What makes you attractive is not only are you an empath, but what are empaths? What do they make the most? Not make the most, but what are some of their best talents ever? It's creativity. You're very creative. I'm getting musician vibes, possibly acting or writing. You're a creator. You have divine talent. You have a divine talent, and that's very attractive to a lot of people. I will say, there are people who have talents that I don't, or they have similar talents to me. But the fact that they're talented in anything is very attractive to me, and I don't always mean sexually or anything, but it makes me want to be their friend. It makes me want to be part of their lives because they know how to speak my language, which is music, or it's like having like this talent. They have something that I want or I might share, but it's something that I like. You have a lot of things that many people like, whether if it's your talents, your look at that 7th ray of devotion, creative intelligence. You are very creative. You are an artist, and it doesn't necessarily mean that you're in the artistic field. I would say even in the medical field, like massage or nursing or doctoring, that stuff is an art. All that stuff is an art, especially any form of therapy. And the thing is that you are an artist. You're a gifted one too, and you know how to heal people. Pile number 2. You're very good at healing, and there's nothing better than a good dang healer. Patience. Celestial teacher. Move forward. Gratitude. Golden crown. Balance. Celebration. So one huge thing about you, pile number 2, is that not only are you an empath, not only are you an artist, not only are you a master, and all that stuff, but it took you so long to get to where you are. And you're patient. You are a celestial teacher, and that's something that's very attractive to people. I will say I'm attracted to people who know more than I do in some way. And I don't mean like, and again, not in a sexual way, but their knowledge. I want to pick their brains, but the thing is that you are attractive not just because of your knowledge, and when I mean attractive, I mean like romantically attractive. There are sapiosexuals out there, like people who are really turned on by people's knowledge and wisdom and just views on things. And you're one of those. You're very, very intuitive. You're very, very smart. You're very, very balanced. You're very, very in touch with who and what you are. And that's extremely attractive to people. Because a lot of people don't know who they are. They're not confident. They're not centered. And you are. You're very centered. They want that from you, or they at least share that with you. They want you to share that with them. And the thing is that you have a beautiful heart, pile number 2. I understand you should be aware of who you share your energy with, but it's okay to flick a little bit here and there every once in a while to a stranger, because even a little bit will go a long way. And you should celebrate that. You celebrate the world around you. You celebrate yourself. You do have a golden crown. You are a beautiful soul. You are angelic. You persevere in everything that you do, or at least, or even if you don't go as far as you want to, you at least try, and you're not going down without a fight. You're strong. Not a lot of people are strong. I know lots of people who are not strong, who just go about their day jobs. They live it day by day because they're scared. You're not scared. You're feisty. You're like saying, I don't care. I'm going to do what I want. And that's very attractive to people. You're independent thinking. You're independent minded. You're strong. What else is there? You're a student but a master. And you know what? There's no such thing as a true master. Even masters are students. There are plenty of times when the masters are even taught where the teachers are taught by the students because they have a different perspective. That's very much needed, pile number 2. You're very much needed. Alright, I hope you liked that reading. We are going to go on to pile number 3. Hello, pile number 3. How are you? I hope everything is going well. So, what makes you so attractive? I know you want to know. You're kind of hesitant. I know you're kind of hesitant, but do you know what? It's okay. It's okay. Here. Block out the anxiety. Erase the anxiety. It's very sensitive. It's a very sensitive topic. It's a very sensitive thing. But do you know what? You need to know this. Innocence. Sorrow. Control. Letting go. The miser. Existence. Ooh. Moment to moment. Pile number 2, you're very, pile number 2. Pile number 3, you're very, very wise. You're very, very wise, pile number 3. You have innocence, you have sorrow. And the thing is that it's okay to have sorrow. It wouldn't be surprised if you've been traumatized from the things that you've done, or what you've done to others, or the things that have been done upon you. You might feel sorry for yourself, or for whatever, or for the. But the thing is that you do have an innocent soul, and that's why you feel sorry so easily. But the thing is that you are in a lot more control of the situations than you think, and you know. And how do you control things? By letting go. You let go, and and what makes you special is that you can be a miser of negativity, but and I'm not saying that in a bad way, but you sometimes it's okay to hold on to negativity. It's okay to hold on to sorrow. It's okay to hold on to trauma, as long as you're weaponizing and empowering it. And what you know how to do, pile number 3, is that you know how to recycle the bad and turn it into the good. And you don't let anything get in your way. You let everything you let everything exist. You know that you exist. You know all of this stuff exists. You know that there are bad parts of life. And so you're living moment to moment. A lot of people don't know how to live moment to moment. A lot of people have to have everything planned and rush into things. It's like, just calm down, let go. Just let everything fall into place. You're very patient. And a lot of people don't have patience. Especially in the West. Are you kidding me? You want to know how little patience people have? They see a trailer for something and they are just like so upset that it's coming out. Have you ever seen like a movie trailer and you know this person, or ever heard a person say, "Oh man, it's coming out in 2 years. I want it in a couple of months, and maybe in a couple of weeks, maybe a couple of days. Why isn't it coming out this fall and not why isn't it coming in this fall? Why does it have to come next fall or the following fall?" You know, those sorts of people. I mean, like, it's okay to have goals and look forward to things, but the thing is that you're not anxious anymore because you are in control. You know, and you do have innocence, and you have let go of so many issues, and you know how to let go. That's what makes you attractive, because so many people don't know how to let go, or they just can't. Again, if it's trauma, then that's one thing. However, I'm not talking about like trauma stuff. I'm talking about people who are very fanatical about what happened to them, and it's so minuscule, it's so insignificant. Like this petty nonsense, like somebody who, what makes you attractive is that if someone calls you a name or calls you something derogatory, you just like swipe it under the rug, and it's like, oh, well, whatever. Who cares? You F you too. You've got sass, and there are a lot of people, especially people that I've known in my life, who can't let go, who even the most little pet peeve thing drives them off the wall. And the thing is that it doesn't drive you up the wall. I might have said off before, but it drives them up the wall. It doesn't drive you up the wall, though. And you know what? That shows a lot of comfort and confidence in you. And there's a lot of innocence and confidence. Starkeeper. Cosmic ancestors seed the light by staying grounded. Weight of the world, boundaries, let it go. It's not yours to carry. The seas of Mintaka, seeing potential, being unconscious to light. Oh, being unconsciousness to light. Bringing unconsciousness to light. Sorry. It's kind of blurry. I remember soul plan. The fated life is the density. Is the destiny life. I pulled a McFly there. Back to the Future reference. Star ancestors, hidden secrets, lost wisdom. Look a little deeper. Let's see what else. Earthed, learning how to be human in the world, but not of it. earth pulsing, pulse of the mother, slow down, time in nature. So the thing is that pile number 3, what makes you so attractive is that even though you carry a lot of baggage and stuff like that, you know how to let go. Or how should I say this? Because you do. There were 2 things about letting go. The thing is that you know how to let go. Even though you might still be carrying some baggage from whenever it was. Like, you can empathize people with carrying their own baggage. We all have our own baggage. But just because you have your baggage, that doesn't mean that you need to pile it on to others. And it wouldn't shock me if you have some sorrows because, like, you feel abused and you're sensitive to the fact that a lot of people have put their grievances and their guilt and their faults onto you, and you might feel like you might have done those things to them, or you just feel sorry for them and what they do. And I don't mean like the petty sorry, like you feel really upset that they've been through that. Again, you have very empathic nature. You are very much a soul and a spirit that isn't from here. So you have a better understanding, and you know how to let go, and you do live moment to moment, and you do have a lot more innocence than you think, and you do see a lot of potential, not just within yourself, but within the people around you. And the thing is that what makes you attractive is that you have a lot of wisdom and you have a lot of knowledge. Pile number 3, and that could be about the metaphysical place, the metaphysical realm. You have a lot of knowledge in your field. You have a lot of knowledge knowledge is very attractive to people. Wisdom is very attractive to people. However, I will say this, it can also be very intimidating. Because people want to have those traits, and when they see that you have more of what they want, sometimes they get a little competitive and jealous. Instead of coming on your side and taking it and learning from you, they're saying, well, why can't this be me? Well, it can be them if they just sucked up their ego and just said, hey, let me shut up for a little bit and just like learn from this person, and I will probably get almost not exactly as an so I'm not saying like that in terms of an energy vampire or like but a student. Some people think that they're already teachers, but there are more students than there are teachers. Even teachers are students. And not students of the students, but just they're still learning. They've mastered their craft, but they probably didn't master a certain different technique of their craft, an added perspective of their craft. There's always room for improvement. And what makes you attractive is that you're constantly improving, you're constantly optimistic, you are learning. You're learning how to, and you might be an outsider, and you're attractive to many. There are many outsiders in this world, and the fact that you have the courage to embrace that makes you very, very attractive. Pile number 3. Initiation by water. Ascension, the Rainbow Bridge. Key of Light. Master Hilarion, Archangel Raphael. Trust in the plan. Spiritual service. Karmic clearing. I love this last one, karmic clearing, and the last two as well. Spiritual service. What makes you attractive is that you know you're a servant. And I don't mean like a peasant servant, but you share your knowledge and you serve people your knowledge. You serve people your genius, your wisdom, your enlightenment. You try to enlighten others. And the thing is that karmic clearing, what makes you attractive is that people can feel that you have great karma. And the thing is that they want some of that good karma too. And being with you really gets rid of the bad karma. You know how to erase the negativity of the world. Pile number 3. You really, really, really do. You know how to erase the bad stuff, the bad parts of life. Because you live moment to moment, and you have innocence, and you know how to let go, and you know how to grow. And even though you remember these awful things, and it's part of you, you use that to you empower your pain. And you know what? Not a lot of people know how to do that. They just say, oh, well, I'm sorry, I've been hurt, this, that, or the other, and I'm too scared to do this, that, and the other, and blah, 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 blah. Instead of empowering themselves and weaponizing and utilizing that pain to go above and beyond, they just cave to it. And the thing is that you don't let that happen. You don't cave into your chaos. You don't cave into the chaos that's around you. You don't cave into the doubts. You just persevere, and you help others even when you need help. Key of light, and again, you're a key of light here. Huge key of light. And this is the thing that makes you the most attractive. You are the key of light. You hold a key of light. Okay? You are, with the right for the right people, you're the one that they look up to grow and become, because they know that you're better than them. And again, I'm not talking about better as in and I'm not saying in an egotistical way. I'm saying in a spiritual way. You're more grown and you have better knowledge than they do. Stronger and more accurate knowledge, not just oh, I've read these books. No, you've had these very spiritual experiences, and you really want to share that with them and the rest of the world, so that way they can grow. But do you know what? Again, people, they might think that is attractive, but other people think that that's very intimidating. You might be, and they may think that you are, how should I say, I don't know, pompous or arrogant. You're not. If anything, they're the ones who are being arrogant. the people who defend their beliefs and don't change and don't they do the same thing but expect a different outcome. A lot of those are very narcissistic, childish, and young souls. They're very, very young souls. Worlds within worlds. Unconditional love. Hope. Let go. Wow, we have a lot of let go. Cosmic connection. Intuition. Free spirit. The last one is what makes you so attractive. Pile number 3. That last card. Free spirit. You are a free spirit. And you give people hope. You do have a lot of unconditional love within you. And people want that. They want to know what it's like to love. They want to know what love is, and you know what it is. And you have like this worlds within worlds with you know that love comes in so many forms. And you know, and you give people hope. You teach them how to let go. Because you've let go yourself. Again, you're connected, and you're connected to the cosmos. That is very attractive to so many people. Being in touch not just with yourself, but also the source, and vice versa. And you have very good intuition. You have wonderful intuition, and you're free-spirited. And the thing is that you're very much... You don't let the most minuscule thing hold you down. Again, let go. You know, you might hold your traumas, pile number 3. But the pet peeve stuff, I mean, like, look at this. We've got letting go and let go. Let go and letting go right here. This is what you know how to do. You know how to let go. Because when you let go of awful things, you let good things come in. And pessimists and skeptics might say, well, you're also letting in a chance for more awful things to happen. Yeah, but are you going to let that cork of negativity stay plugged in because you're scared that it would be replaced by another cork of negativity? Or do you want to keep that space open and give it a chance for there to be a cork of positivity, something that you desire? Don't be scared, pile number 3. The huge problem with what makes people progress is, you're not progress, but just like what prevents people from progressing, that's what I meant to say, is fear. They're too scared to let go. You're not. You have hope. And you give hope. And I don't mean like you have hope, like there's hope for you. No, it's like you have hope, as in like you hold hope within you, and that's something that a lot of people don't have. And you know what? If you listen to the MSM, if you listen to a lot of corporate speak, if you listen to a lot of MSM and big tech, of course they are not going to want you to have hope. You have hope, especially you in pop culture and stuff like that, they don't want you to think that you're competitive with them. Of course you are. You're very attractive, whether if it's with your looks, your talents, your intelligence. It's all top tier. Utilize it. You are extremely attractive. Pile number 3. In every way, and that goes for all the other piles too. Label yourself as such. Label yourself as attractive. Thank you so very much for watching, everybody. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. Oh man, I hope you liked that. I sure did. Please do all that so the echoes expand.